Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Railroads Online, where in today's episode, I believe we are going to be connecting down to the logging camp. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Um, Another thing is I don't really like this loop. I think we can make it a bit better. But I might come back to that after we've purchased some more train cars. Um, just because I'm not exactly sure what I want to do about it. If you have any suggestions on how to make that a little bit better, just let me know down in the comments, but we are going to take the train here up to the end of the loop. This this part especially is what I'm talking about because it's a little bit rough. It's not too bad, but could be better. All right, we can go a little faster than this. Come on. They did do a really good job with the sound effects in this game. Man, it just fulfills all my childhood dreams because I remember loving trains so much whenever I was younger. And I still find steam engines incredibly fascinating. Just there's so much from that point in history that's incredibly interesting. It has to do with the railroads of that era, but anywho, we of course need to connect this line here back into the main area. The one thing I don't really care for about this, like, freehand building mode is it's so hard to get the curves to work sometimes. Please don't delete like okay, yeah, great, good, that's great actually. Whenever you delete a stretch of track, it deletes, the entire stretch of track, so you have to be kind of careful whenever you're retroactively going back to try and fix something, but that's not gonna work. Dang it. Which means I'm gonna have to take out this section. The nearest connection point is right there. Oh well. There's not a real point in me doing it this far back for this, but I might do it anyway. It's so much faster if you like move around in the build mode. Now let's see if we can't connect this up here. No, why would you go that way? There we go. Great. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Timber. Well, there we go. So now we're connected back to the main line. We're gonna have to do a little branch out, because I guess, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Theoretically, I could try to go up this way and around to get to the logging camp, but that's probably a decently steep incline right there. I'm not sure how it's gonna look over here, so I'm not gonna run that risk. It's kind of weird how square that looks whenever you zoom out, but whenever you zoom in, it shows it actually. But that's so cool. You can toggle switches remotely? Oh, that's sick. Anywho, I will probably come down to like about right here and then make my way over here to the sawmill. So, let's go ahead and get our train, our engine down there. There's also going to be a test of the section of the main line that leads up the hill, because it's pretty curvy, so we're going to have to see how it does with 2 full cars. And I am not one for slowing down. Oh yeah, here we go. Please don't mess anything up. Great, cool. Off we go. I'm pretty sure I'm just being pushed forward by the train right now, but you know, that's fine. If it works, it works. Alright, that one's fine. Oh, she's catching up. Good old Monty the Montezuma. See, that train is probably moving 20 miles per hour right now, which means this guy is running over 20 miles per hour. Oh, no, no. No, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, it's fine. This guy is insanely fast. I guess I should probably get in the actual train now. I did learn in my personal world, because I have a personal world of this game where I took a very similar route, and I did kind of learn the hard way, but also I was trying to do it just to see how fast I get going. I learned if you go above like 35 going down this hill, bad things start to happen, as you might expect. So, pro tip, don't do that. I probably should have chosen the Shay to be our starting engine, but it's so incredibly slow. Is this actually gonna work? Huh, it did. Yeah, those rails are like inside the ground, so I'm kind of surprised by that. Eventually I'll have to take out the music from the game and replace it with my own music, because all the music in this game is copyrighted. I'm gonna back us up a little bit just to the next track point so I can do a switch. Gotta see if I can actually recognize where there's a break in the track. I'll take my chances. I should not have taken my chances. Well. Wow, not a single one of the cars is still on the track. That takes skill. Yeah. Nope. Much better. And you. No, that's not the right way around. There we go. And you. Perfect. And now you. Great, Cool. I'll come back and connect all those up in a minute, but for now, just gonna get a switch right. Connect one section of this back to the main line. And then we're good to branch off, more or less. In that direction, I believe. Nope, I didn't want to move the ping. Yeah, so it's pretty much a straight shot from here. I'll have to loop around a little bit just to miss the incline right there. But yeah, it should be fine. So I'm gonna kind of start building out towards that direction. And I'll check back in whenever I have anything interesting. So I've been building this track for a while now. And I've made it most of the way there. You can see the logging mill off in the distance. And it's been quite a process. I don't know if the train is going to be able to make it back up this. Like, that's my main concern at the moment, is I'm not sure about the logistics of that. But we're going to see. I hope it's able to, because otherwise I'll have to... Excuse me. Because otherwise I'll have to redesign a bunch of stuff. But, you know, either way, it's not the end of the world. I hate those pop-up notifications. I need to see if I can turn them off in the settings, because obviously these places aren't supplied. We haven't even connected to them yet. I think most railways probably... Well, I don't know. I feel like most railways don't have tracks this curvy. But, you know, adds to the charm, right? It is really fascinating how they built railways back in the day, because literally everything was by hand, you know, there's no machinery. What am I looking for? Where did it go? Okay, whoa, it's over there. Well, sharp left turn. It's not actually that sharp. I'm pretty confident I'm going to need a switch right whenever we connect back from around the other side to here. So I'm going to have that right there. And I'm also going to do a switch left because I feel like, well, no, I'll do another switch right. Because I feel like I'm going to have to connect right there as well, because I think that's where planks come from. So, I'm not going to push my luck with that. I'll try to just kind of have that prepared, hopefully. Too far above ground. If you say so. Why do I have to do like an incline right there at the end? What's the point? Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. Although I do probably say oh well too much. Alright, great. We are connected to the logging mill, which means we have to go all the way back up to where our train is to test out this line here. Although I'm not liking this. I'm not liking how that's looking. But we are going to try to push our luck with this one. So, we'll see. I'm going to get in build mode to be able to fly faster. You can kind of try to follow the track here. That turns a little sharp. We get up here. You can see where I built with walls right there. Oh crap, I accidentally exited out of build mode. And we curve back around here. That's I think that's the farm, maybe? I'm not exactly sure, but I put a switch so that we could connect to it in the future, right over here somewhere. Right there. And then here we are back at our connecting point to the main line. I feel like I should make a like a connecting point. I'm trying to phrase this properly, but we should make this where it's a triangle. I feel like I'm still not explaining that right, but I don't know. I'll try to build it and see if it makes sense after. Okay, I went ahead and built this real quick. Hopefully it makes sense now, to where we can go straight from this line back onto the main line without having to go up here and turn around. So anyway, there's that built. Let's go ahead and get in the engine and test out this rail line and see how we're looking. My CPU is at 90 degrees, which seems bad. Okay, hopefully that'll help cool everything down a little bit. Soon, or relatively soon, I'm going to be getting an AIO cooler, so let's hope that helps. I changed the graphics. I made them like a little bit lower. I don't know why the inside of the engine, the cabin here, looks so much worse now, but anyway, we're just gonna ignore that. Gotta switch. I also have to remember that I did not reconnect all of these, so I need to make sure that they're all connected up before we get going here. We'll do a reverser, regulator, and then if I do reverser like that, we should be fully connected up. Should. I don't know what that is. Oh, is that the bell? Yeah. Alright. And off we go. I forgot about trees. It's a weird sentence to say out of context. I forgot about trees. I'm sure that's fine. Wow, this thing's really just bullying them out of the way. Good on you, train. Don't take crap from nobody. Off we go. This game really is very pretty. Once again, I know I said it in the last episode, or at least I think I said it in the last episode, I highly recommend it to anybody who enjoys trains, or simulator games, or really just anybody who thinks this looks even remotely good. I assure you it is very, very good. And it's one of my personal favorites of all time, as far as video games go. That's a little bit fast. It needs a little bit of refinement, but it's even now a lot better than it was originally, so I should probably put on the brake, but where's the fun in that? We are going almost 40. We are going over 40, and we have derailed. Oh, that seems bad. I guess we'll catch up to that car in a minute. I probably should have seen that one coming. Oh, I didn't even get it. Nope. Much better. Oh, it didn't even make it that far. Okay. I really thought we were just gonna find it like in the water at the log mill or something. Cause now that would be unfortunate. And there we go. I love I love pushing the engines in this game, which I probably shouldn't do, but you know, it's just fun. Because, you know, 40 miles per hour driving nowadays, you know, you're in your car, it's not that big of a deal. But for a steam engine, that's like, I don't know, what are these? Late 1800s era, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. I don't know a lot about the exact time periods of these. I think if we go here, and then go to locomotives, Go to our Montezuma, class 25. Do we have anything about the year? See, top speed is regularly 22. So, yeah, 1871. So we can see that that was pretty fast for any mode of transportation. I mean, it was really the fastest of any mode of transportation, and then almost doubling that while going down a hill. Is, yeah, pretty crazy, especially for a vehicle in general from this time period. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty the mountains and everything. Crap. Man, I'm glad the brakes were good on this thing, because I feel like they wouldn't be quite that good in real life. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not a professional. I don't know everything about trains. As a matter of fact, I don't know most things about them. I've just always found them cool. So it's definitely picking up a lot of momentum. I didn't mean to stop it all the way, but it's probably for the better that I did because of this curve right here. Man, that was already, it was at 3% regulator, and just from 3% and a downhill slope, it was going that fast, almost 40. Really, we need to keep it at like tops 35, so. But it's just so fun whenever it's going fast. Just because something is fun doesn't mean you should do it, so. Got a couple logs up here. I was about to say, I know I removed that tree. Better not come back here and mess me up. Uh-oh. I was about to say, I was really struggling with the hand controls there. Alright, cool. Off we go. Ah, man, look how cool that looks. Anywho. Off we go. Locomotive is low on fuel. Oh, we can't have that. There's a log mill right up there. Oh crap, I didn't see that one. This thing really does stop on a dime. Someone let me know in the comments if they were actually capable of doing that. Or if that's just the perks of physics in this game. Which I know there's like there's hard and more realistic versions of the physics in this game. I completely missed that one, but luckily it looks like it didn't damage anything. Anyway, I know there's more intense versions of physics in this game, but I'm not playing on those at the moment. So that's probably why, I would imagine. But I don't know. Maybe they were just like actually insane. I'm pretty sure I'm not hitting anything right there because I removed the tiny tree. So let's see if it lets us pass now. Yep. I did install, like I said, a couple switches up here for future proofing, hopefully. Let's see if both of these are set to the right way. Well, I guess it only matters that this one is set the right way, but yeah, it's going left. I can also change it on the map. I forgot about that. Oh, are we gonna make it through the ground? Yep, okay, cool. Okay, that just barely didn't hit. Oh, never mind. It hit the stupid log cars. Yes. No, stop rolling away. Quit it. Now I have to re-rail this one. It's a whole ordeal. There we go. The couplers in this game used to be different. There's still a way where if you want to, you can do them all manually. But, it used to be you had to do it all manually, and instead of the knuckle couplers, it was like, pin. I don't know what they're technically called, but basically you had to connect them with a pin between each car. So, it was a little bit more intensive, I guess is a better term than intense, but anywho, it wasn't bad. It was a fun part of the game, and I mean I could still do that, but the automatic just kind of saves on time a little bit, which is nice. Especially because these episodes tend to take quite a while to record, because I mean you think about all the time that I spend off camera building these rails and whatnot, so each episode is usually at least double its length. Double the length it appears to be of just building track and whatnot, but anyway, it appears that we made it here to the logging mill. Safe and sound. That's the name of that song by, I forget who, that song from like early 2010s, I guess. I know that we'll be safe and sound. Wasn't their name Capital Cities? That was the name of their band, wasn't it? Capital Cities? Something like that. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with cities, but... Here. We can unload these. There we go. Oh, please don't push me into the water, please. I have a family. Great. I don't know why that only counts as 9 logs, but you know what? It doesn't matter. And if we go to P, we should look, we made money. Isn't that's great. Cool. Which I guess we're probably saving up. We need to buy a bunch of these log cars or flats or whatever you want to call them. No, at least we used it. No, that's used to transport a bunch of stuff. That's interesting. These are the right here are the nicer log cars that we might try to invest in instead of the small ones, because I think they can carry more logs by like 1 maybe. These look so cool, just like the massive train cars. Of course, this is interesting. They have a fully automatic snowplow now, which is really, really cool. Ferris and Cliff House. It's an interesting company name. Anyway, this is a really good engine, like as far as an upgrade from the Montezuma would go. That's a good one. Climax and Heisler are the upgrades. Are 2 really good upgrades. Ruby Basin is another really good one. We'll probably go to the Ruby Basin after we get the Class 48. And we'll probably go from the Ruby Basin to either the Climax or the Heisler. But anyway, this is the engine. This is one of the other starting engines that we could have gotten. It's I think they call them gear engines or something, so it's more powerful, but it's significantly slower. So that's why I ended up going with that one. And then of course you get to the absolutely massive ones, and this is the snowplow, which is just huge. $19,000. But anyway, um, with that, I think this is a good place to end. So I thank you so very much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.